Hey guys, Brad Bob here, and today I want to continue on our TSP series and talk about TSP expenses. Okay, what do the funds in the thrift savings plans cost? And this is something. This has been a hot topic for a long time with TSP, and what started out as something of TSP's the best, the cheapest around, right? Which 10 years ago, 15 years ago, probably was accurate. TSP was that's where you could find the cheapest investments, lowest expense ratios. Now, today, not really the case. But first, let's look at exactly what the expenses are, okay? And these are operating expenses for the thrift savings plan. You've got your G fund starting at 0.049%. Going down to your F fund, the same. C fund 0.048. S fund is the highest at 0.079%. To your I fund at 0.054, and then your L funds are 0.05 to 0.054. Okay, so what does all this mean? The expense ratios are low. Okay, so by any means, really, they are low expense ratios. Okay, so nothing to be concerned about here. You're not getting gouged in TSP or anything like that. And actually, it's who administers TSP. That's something we haven't really covered. People talk about having money in the government. Well, it's there with the government. They're going to take care of it. It's managed by BlackRock. Okay, so it's not a government entity. I guess they're administering it, but they're not managing the investments. They're provided by BlackRock, and these expense ratios are pretty low. Okay. They've come down a little bit in the past years, and then they went up a little bit here a year or two ago. But relatively speaking, they are pretty low expense ratios. Now, that doesn't mean they're the lowest, okay? If you're wanting to find the lowest expense ratios, you can go to most major custodians and find lower expense ratios. In fact, there's one custodian that has a couple of these indexes at 0 basis points expenses, basically no operating expenses on that fund or management expenses on that fund, which again is an index. But these, again, expense ratios with TSP, they are pretty low, but they're not the lowest. So if that's what you're looking for, is the lowest expense ratios, that's not in TSP. Okay, so yes, it is fair. Yes, you do have low expense ratios, but they are no longer the lowest. So I hope that helps. Give you a little more information about TSP. And I'll put a comparison down below. And it's been a while, maybe a year or so since I did this. So the expense ratios could have changed since then. But just so you know, I'll put that down below in the information. And please like, share the video, spread the word. Thanks, guys.